Welcome to the Northwest Cup Series, race number 5 in season number 4. We go to the Bristol Motor Speedway for a 15-lap night race here for the Bass Pro Shops 500. On pole is Denny Hamlin once again, next to Joey Logano. Behind that, the Daytona winner Kurt Busch next to Martin Truex Jr., your Season 2 champ. Then Christopher Bell next to two-time winner Brad Keselowski. Then Chase Elliott next to Kyle Larson. Then Kyle Busch next to Ryan Blaney. Now as the rest of the field scrolls on by, it's been a season since we've been here at Bristol, and we had an amazing race last season with a 3-wide pass for the lead by Brad Keselowski to win it. I'm by myself commentating this week, as you can tell. It's going to be a fun race to watch and see what happens. So, for the second race in a row, Denny Hamlin is on pole. He is a fast Toyota Camry. He was leading this race last season, about to take the lead from Kevin Harvick when they both got into the wall and both crashed out. Brad Keselowski, he won the last race here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Let's see if he can do it again. Farther back mid-pack, it's last week's winner, Chase Briscoe. He won an exciting finish at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. The Bass Pro Shops 500 will start soon here in the Northwest Cup Series. Green flag is in the air. Denny Hamlin's going to lead them down. Through turns 1 and 2, Hamlin gets clear of Logano. Through 3 and 4, Denny Hamlin will lead lap number 1. Here comes Martin Truex Jr. to the outside of Kurt Busch, as Logano trying to make a move on Hamlin. Very multi-groove racetrack, as we will see here. Here comes Martin Truex Jr. trying to look to the bottom of Logano. Logano will have the run off the top lane. He's going to try to get back around Martin Truex Jr. Up the outside, Truex gets loose, and Logano makes it back by. Logano challenging Denny Hamlin for the lead now, as lap traffic is starting to come into play, it looks like. Longer run than we got last season so far. And now we're up to the longest run of the season, as there's Stenhouse, your first lap car, and Logano's going to shoot through and pass Denny Hamlin. Martin Truex Jr. still staying ahead in third place position, but Logano is going to work his way through this lap traffic as they are much slower here. Oh, around goes William Byron, hard in the inside wall. He collects Hamlin and Martin Truex Jr. and DiBenedetto's around into them as well, and the caution is surely going to come out for that one. And second place and third place were both caught up in a lap car incident, and that does not look too good for points leader Denny Hamlin, and third in points Martin Truex Jr. And just slid off the corner, William Byron, huge hit to the inside wall. Once again, a big hit for William Byron, and then back up into Martin Truex Jr., who basically had this thing cleared, or at least he thought he had it cleared, and was clipped and hardened to the outside wall. Hamlin took a pretty hefty hit as well. And then DiBenedetto, nowhere to go, punched the radiator in on that machine. Wow, big wreck here on lap 7 of 15. One of the longest races over the season, lap count-wise. Wow. Really sucks for Martin Truex Jr. and Denny Hamlin being 2 of your top 3 in points, getting caught up in 2 guys that don't even have points on the season yet. 2 people you were lapping. Denny Hamlin and Martin Truex Jr. out already. Only halfway through this Bass Pro Shops night race, so still a lot can happen. We'll see. So we're going to get ready to go back green here in the Bass Pro Shops NRA night race. William Byron really has taken some huge hits this season. Green flag back in the air. It's Joey Logano, your new leader. The King of Bristol, Kyle Busch, right behind him as well. But here comes Kurt Busch to clear him on the outside lane. And Kurt Busch is going to take the lead and lead them into lap 10 of 15. 6 laps to go in this event. Here comes Ryan Blaney to the inside of Chase Elliott now. He's going to make his way onto the inside of Kyle Busch as well. And Ryan Blaney's up to the 3rd place position. Here he comes to the inside of Logano. He's making that inside lane work. Kurt Busch is going to take his line. Blaney chooses to choose the middle lane. As we have 3 laps to go. And oh, Stenhouse way up on top of Ryan Newman. And what in the world just happened there as that crash got airborne for a moment. 6 cars clog up the back straightaway. And whoa, look at Stenhouse. He climbed to the side of Newman on his fender. And Daniel Suarez got pounded by Cole Custer as well into the outside wall. And then Bubba Wallace slides in, and Ross Chastain also slides in and makes contact. And 6 cars taken out on the back straightaway, and Stenhouse with a horrendous accident as his car could have flipped over there. Wow, look at that. Odd wreck from Ricky Stenhouse Jr. But 6 cars clogged the back straightaway, leaving us with 2 laps to go. Green flag back in the air, and already Kurt Busch blocking down the bottom. They're 3 wide. Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, and Joey Logano. Ryan Blaney manages to take the lead, but here comes Kurt Busch. White flag in the air. Here comes Kurt Busch to the back bumper. Ryan Blaney moves him up the racetrack. Kurt gets into him again. Tire rub on the 12. Ryan Blaney tries to video game it into the corner, but Kurt Busch is going to prevail, and Kurt Busch wins at Bristol for his 2nd win on the season. And wow, what a great job by Kurt Busch just to fight in and hold on as Ryan Blaney had a flat tire and tried to video game it. And that gave us a really exciting finish. Kevin Harvick managed to finish 2nd out of all this. And look at this, Kurt Busch moves him out of the way. The bump and run of Bristol Classic. And then tire rub on the 12. He kept it up against the outside wall. Tried to hold it together, but Kurt Busch came around to win here at Bristol. Now Kurt gets to burn it down here in the Bristol Motor Speedway for his 2nd win here at Bristol. He won here, battling off his brother Kyle in season number 2 with a near photo finish at the line. Now Kurt Busch was your Daytona winner, so that's going to be great points for him. 2 wins on the season. That's 30 points alone. With another finish I believe he had, he'll have 32 points. And Kurt Busch wins at Bristol for his 2nd time. His 3rd career win and his 2nd win on the season, definitely making him a championship favorite. Your top 5 is Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, Ryan Blaney, and Chase Elliott. Ryan Blaney still managed to get a top 5 out of that, and I'm pretty sure took the points lead because Hamlin wrecked out earlier, so we'll see how that turns out in a moment. And your top 10 in points, it is Ryan Blaney taking the points lead by a 3-point margin. Hamlin with 35, then Kurt Busch behind with 32. He's tied with Harvick with 32, then Briscoe, Truex, Kyle Busch, and then a large point gap to Elliott and Larson. Now remember, we're not doing a 13-race playoff season like normal, so we're only going to race number 9 points-wise, and then the top 4 will move on into a championship race. So right now that would be Blaney, Hamlin, Busch, and Harvick, but anything can change. Winners on the season are Busch, Harvick, Briscoe, and Kyle Busch. So only 4 winners so far in 5 races. I've been your commentator, Northwest. I really hope you guys enjoyed this race, and thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the Northwest Cup Series. Thanks for tuning in.